Dan Germano, looking for you guys up in the staging lanes. We've got our top dragster players. We've got 3 of our top sportsman players. We're missing just you, Dan. Bruce is on his way over, but just top dragster round number 3. This is the semifinal for top dragster. Tyler Rudolph has got, I'm going to give it a second for these guys to do their burnouts. Tyler Rudolph, Land Pro left lane, out of Hemlock, New York. Last year's Empire Outlaws top dragster champion. Driving the Derek Wolf Trucking long and skinny. 4:35 is his predicted dial-in time. And Joe Masulo out of Buffalo, New York, is hoping to get away and stay away from Mr. Rudolph. 4:42 is what he's got printed in blue above that engine. Above, stick a 4 on the back of it. Joe Masulo also runs one above, stick a 5 on the back of that. And Tyler Rudolph, by a margin of 001, moves into the final. He's going to be going up against Art Coffey. Art Coffey gets the freebie into the final. 4:40 is what he's predicting to run. Too soon. He was excited about the final, and he'll run 2 above after going too soon. Coffey and Rudolph in the final for the top dragster half of the Quick 32 Sportsman Series at Empire Dragway. The other half of the Quick 32 series brings up our 4 top sportsman semifinalists. Doug Linden in the 55 Bel Air over there in the right lane. He's got the gray and black Bel Air dialed in at a 480. Next to him stands the chop top creamsicle colored Bel Air driven by Andy Gregory. Painted on his plexiglass is 426. He's going to be chasing down Doug over there in the right lane. Attention in the pits, box buybacks, we're looking for you in 4 and 5. Box buybacks, we're looking for you in 4 and 5. No box buybacks, we're looking for you guys in 2 and 3. Back on track, though, the Bel Airs are going to be taking themselves into the pre-stage beams. Doug Linden is going to turn on the win light. Both drivers run 2 above. Doug Linden, though, runs with that on with a 4. Margin at the stripe. Doug Linden turned on the win light by 5/10 thou of a second. 5/10 thou separated those two at the stripe. So we're going to have a Chevy final. It's going to be a Bel Air and a Camaro. We figured out that it's going to be Doug Linden driving the Bel Air, but we're going to figure out which Camaro driver we're going to have running up against him. Brian Warner, the 68 Camaro in the left lane. Painted on his plexiglass is 426, and your number one qualifier is over there in the right lane. He's got 422 painted on his plexiglass. Brian, going to be turning on the pre-stage bulb first. Dan follows not too long after. To a 36, it's dead even up front, but advantage is right lane. Left lane gets the win light. He runs 2 above, and Dan runs 3 above. Although he was behind off the let-go, Brian Werner is going to be running in the final. All right, Pro Bike and Sleds coming up now. I'm going to hand the mic back over to TV Tom.
Sir, this book. Just in case. First pair of our semifinal matchup in the Pro Bike and Sled Series. First race of the season, Brian Baker. He is... Brian Baker on the Turbo Arctic Cat. It's 1100. He's got a 549 on the dial board. Going up against Brian Babiak, 2012 Kawasaki's a ZX14. He's got a 562 painted on that. Not much separating these two on the starting line. Gonna have the bike versus the sled. Brian's getting himself set up, taking his time. Brian Baker lighting the pre-stage bulb. Brian Babiak to follow him in. These are two quick machines looking for the stripe. Babiak's got the advantage at the hit, 035 to a 68, and he's going to take the win. Brian Babiak, 3 above, taking the stripe, 52 hundredths of a second. Brian Baker was 068. He was late on the tree and could not get down there. He goes 5 above the number. And Brian Babiak is going on to the final. Following them, you got his older brother, Ken Babiak Jr. He's on his 2000 Hayabusa-powered 460 bike. He's got a 460 dial on that thing. He is in the left lane. Lining up next to him in the right is Haley Fair. She's out of Fulton, New York, on the Busa. Got a 558 number on that. Babiak is going to be waiting a full second. Sitting there on that tree. He is coming hard, and he goes red. 006 red. Haley was dead late. She was 104 on the tree. She goes 1 above. Babiak, 006 red. He goes a 460 with a 0. That is the index he runs at an XDA race, is a 460. he goes dead on with a 0.5. So he's going to be happy with that. Got that thing dialed in. But in the final round, Brian Babyak versus Haley Fair. It's an all-bike final in the PBSS.
Thank you, Tom. That was a fantastic job announcing there. We're going to take it into to box buyback action here shortly.
But, you know,
Dan Putter over there in the right lane. It looks like he's got his dial-in board figured out this time. 672 is what he's got flipped on that board. He'll be getting chased down by none other than Griffo Painting's own Jeff Griffo. Griffo in the S10, 637 is what he's got on the glass. Trip Zip 5 too soon for Griffo Jr. Jamie Pardis out of Arcona, Ontario, going up with Pete Kerpier. Jamie Portis. 593 is what she's got painted on the plexiglass in the left lane. Pete Kerpier has got 614 written on the glass there. He'll be getting away first, hoping to stay away. Double 03, dead on with an 8 for Jamie Portis in the left lane. How about that package there? Kane Gregory and the driver, I forgot his name, over here in the left lane. Double 052 for the left lane. Kane Gregory's gonna go 18 up front, dead on with a 9. Moving in to round number 2. Baked potato with arguably the fashion statement of the century. He's got the cargo shorts and cowboy boots on. Hanging out off to the left side of the track. That's a fashion statement, my friend. Cargo shorts and cowboy boots. I love it. He had some bad luck in no box this afternoon. He's hanging out, watching box buybacks go on down the track. Rick Jr.'s got 620 painted on the side of the head knocker machine in the left lane. He'll be getting chased down by Jessica Bennett, the woman in the long and skinny, who's got 470 posted up on that digital dial-in board. Ricky Jr.'s got a 5-foul advantage up front. Top end though, double breakout win going to Jessica Bennett. Ricky Jr. going to run 2 under, and Bennett is going to run 1 under, giving her the double breakout win. Jeff Subjinski finds himself on the bye for buyback round. Entry into round number 2. 595 he's got posted on his dial-in board. Jeff on the freebie. He's going to let go 002 too soon and run 3 under. Tyler Spilak and Pat Toomey. I will say Pat Toomey is a tough competitor. I raced against him back in April down at Skyline Motorsports Park. I was fortunately able to pull a win out of my butt in that round and moved myself into the final. Pat is going to go 30 the right way. Tyler Spilak missing it a little bit. 149 for him. As Toomey runs 5 above to turn on the win light. He had the advantage up front. Spilak's also going to run 5 above, but he missed it up front. Syracusa and Cahill up next. Syracusa's in the Roadster. He's got 565 punched into his digital dial-in board. 569 on his digital dial-in board. He's chasing down Colin Cahill, dialed in at a 670. Up front, giving Daniel French a huge advantage. Ed Little's gonna run dead on, but it was not enough. French runs 4 above, being way ahead at the let go. Lynn is not a Lady Salisbury here in the left lane. 651 is what he's got painted on the glass. He'll be getting chased down by Marion's very own Mike DeMario. Quick time of 6:06 out of the Camaro. He runs dead on with a 5. 20 up front, dead on 5. It's going to move him into round number 2. Mike goes 34 up front, dead 3. That was not enough to turn on the win light. Amy Reed and Mike Peters. Tom, why don't you call this one?
Mike Peters got a 570 on the bike. Amy, 675. She's leaving first. She's got an 042. Peters, 016. He's got the advantage on the tree. He's chasing her down. And he's going to get there. Go dead on with a 5. He was 0-16 up front. Dead on with a 5 at the stripe. Margin of victory is 14 thou. Amy was dead on with a 4, but that 300 at the tree was just enough to put her behind. Could not get the win.
All right, so we're in a little bit of a holding phase here. Box competitors, you guys are on standby. We're going to be calling you guys up to the lanes shortly. We're just going to give those guys that were very lucky in the buyback round a quick breather to cool and fuel and come back around. So box, you guys are on standby, and no box, you guys are also on standby. Quick 32, you guys are going to be coming up around 5 o'clock. Pro, bike, and sled, we're skipping you guys this round. That way we can run both our quick 32 sportsman runoff final and our PBSS final at the same time. So like I said, box competitors, you guys are on standby. No box competitors, you guys are on standby. And quick 32, top dragster, top sportsman finalists. Don't forget 5 o'clock. We're expected to see you up in the staging lanes. Box competitors, come on down to 4 and 5. Box competitors, we need you down in 4 and 5. Box competitors, come on down to 4 and 5. Box competitors, we need you down in 4 and 5. Should be 21 of you. Box competitors, you guys should be down in the staging lanes.
Please, no box to lane.
No box drivers. We need you down to 2 and 3. We had a little issue with the mic down under the tower, but we're back up in the tower now. And we need no box to 2 and 3. Money Mark Talmadge, if your name is Money Mark Talmadge, pull on up behind Phil Scarlata if you would please. Money Mark, congratulations. Nice light in the last round. Well, it seems that my microphone issues have been sorted out. I hope that everyone out there can hear me. Daniel Fuller coming up in the left lane, 5:47 for the long and skinny. He's your slow time. Not often that a long and skinny leaves before door car, but Matt Gregory in the right lane. He brought his top sportsman over to box for some more hits. And he's ahead by 6 fouls. It's all Matt Gregory. 004 up front, runs 1 above, and he moves on to round number 3. Daniel Fuller's 10 was still 6 behind Mr. Gregory. Impressive lights out of both of them. Dro Karosik in the door car, left lane, 6:15 is what he's predicting he's gonna run. And Kane Gregory's gonna be chasing him down, right lane, in the long and skinny. He's got 499 dressed in blue on the dial-in board behind his head. And behind that beautiful intake scoop with his number on it. Myself, being a clock reader, appreciates having large numbers, large visible numbers, as well as legible dial-ins. Good example of that. 23 to 25, 2 fouls separate them. And Kane Gregory, who is behind off the let-go, runs 2 above to Joe's 4 above, turning on the win light. Now, an example of a good car with a bad dial, like ineligible. I'm not talking trash about the smarts at all. I just need the paint freshened up on the window just a little bit better, please. 678 is what Mr. Senior is hoping to run in the left lane. That's a GTO with Lakeview Construction sticker on the quarter panel. 678 for him, and 611 out of Ross Brooker. Ross let go 004 in round 2 of time trials. He's going to let go 14 this time and still carry a 4-foul advantage. He turns on his win light, running 5 above, stick a 7 on the back of that. Smart Senior is going to run 6 above and be 4 behind off the let go. Unfortunate for him. Sean Fuller and Tom Crewer. 676. This is a rematch. This is a rematch of round number 1, if I'm correct. Sean Fuller dialed in at a 676. He's figured out how to flip that dial in board around. And Tom Crewer is going to be chasing him down. 553 is what's painted on the glass for him. Sean lets go 10 too soon. That would have been tough to beat Tom Crewer's 008 up front, though. Double breakout for both of them. Back on the track now, though, is Howie Samard out of, I believe, the Buffalo area. Not too sure. It doesn't say on my screen, but I do know that the rest of the Samard family is from Gasport. He'll be chased down by Don Kiko. The Roadster in the right lane, 553, painted in blue. And Howie's got a 32-foul advantage. He turns on the win light, running 3 above Don Kiko, 2 above, but was still unable to turn on the win light. Howie had a good enough advantage up front that he was able to move in to round number 3. Jamie Portis, 593 for her. She's out of Arcona, Ontario. And I believe that is the daughter of Josie Brooks. Excellent motorcycle PBSS competitor. She was a little unlucky today, unfortunately for her. Jamie looking to see if she can take the luck that mom didn't have and use it for herself. Craig Giordano going up against her. He's your slow car, 612. He's getting away first, hoping to stay away. Jamie goes red by 003. 003 too soon. Giordano goes 52 off the let go and runs 1 above to move into round number 3. Top dragster, top sportsman. We're looking for our finalists. Top dragster, top sportsman. Top dragster finalists come on down to 8 and 9. Top sportsman finalists come on down to 6 and 7. Bikes and sleds, we are not running you guys this round. You guys are on a pause. We're going to be running you guys the next round to follow with our quick 32 runoff final. That's right, our top dragster champion versus our top sportsman champion. So bikes and sleds, hold on. Quick 32, come on down to the staging lanes. We are looking for you. Top dragster, top sportsman finalists, we need you. PBSS, you guys are on a pause. We are going to bring you up. We're going to bring you up when we run our quick 32 runoff final between top sportsman and top dragster. That's right. That's why they call it quick 32, because it is the quickest 16 top sportsmen and quickest 16 top dragsters. So that final will be coming up here shortly, but we do need to run our individual finals for those 2 quick 16 ladders. So top dragster and top sportsman, come on down to the staging lanes. Dan Heinrich gonna win that race. Sam Chapman had an issue and leaves before the third amber dropped. Dan looks up, saw his win light was on, and runs 1 under on his 590 dial. Back on track though, Tom Doig is gonna be chasing down Mr. Subjinski. 553 for the left lane and 592 for the Camaro in the right lane. Jeff cuts Tom's light in half. He's got the advantage, but Tom Doig is gonna run 2 above. Subjinski runs 5 above and unable to turn on his win light. Tom won that race by a margin of 8 thousandths of a second. Alan Runyons, he's in the left lane out of Auburn, New York. 520 is flashing on his dial-in board. Over there in the right lane is the long and skinny of Jessica Bennett. She will be running second, hoping to get ahead at the stripe though, leaving 469 painted on her car. Dead 5 to Bennett's dead 8. Bennett was 28 off the let go, and Runyons cut that off by 12. Jason Subjinski out of Orchard Park, New York. He's got the Nova dialed in at a 632 over there in the right lane. The pickup truck driven by Summerfield. Summerfield is driving the S10, dialed in at a 550. Subjinski's got the advantage, but he's gonna break out as Summerfield runs 550 dead. That's right, she ran her dial dead on. Quad zeros off the dial. Phil Scarlatta's gonna get the freebie here. He's in the Scarlatta Racing Nova in the right lane. Scarlatta 009 gets down to the top end, gonna run 1 above 6. All right, no box competitors rolling down into the burnout box now. Hold. Pat Mabluff and Daniel French. French in the Camaro in the right lane. 9:15. He's got painted on the glass of that streetcar, and he's going deep. Pat Mabluff gonna be chasing him down. 3 seconds separate him up front. 6:03 is the predicted elapsed time for the Mustang. 91 to a 94. Both bad lights, but they're dead even off the let go. French is going to run one above, and Mabluff is going to break out after having the advantage at the stripe, at the line. Schwartz now coming up in the left lane. 76 Nova out of Arcade, New York. 7:06 is what he's predicting to run. And Dom LeBerry is going to be hoping to get away and stay away from him. 7:55 is what he's trying to run. LeBerry goes red by 37 as Schwartz goes green by 35. Schwartz is going to look up, see his wing lights on, and run it out. He probably saw the red light come on before he left. Either way, he runs it out. Brandon O'Malley coming up in the turd hurdler. That's going to be seen on the left side of the racetrack. 5:97 is what he's trying to run. Up against the man on two wheels, Dick Neerhoof. 6:04 is what he's trying to run on what I believe is a Kawasaki. Top sportsman, top dragster, come on down to the lanes. His wing light turned on because Neerhoof left first and left red. Driver unknown, gonna turn on the wing light. Not sure if he let out of it, but he runs 10 above, not 8 above his 623 dial in. Tom Reed in weekly relapse. That's the Nova in the left lane. 673 is what he's trying to run. And Carl Bollinger is gonna be going up against him, the man in the wagon. 613 for him. Carl missed it up front. Can he get it at the top end, though? No, he cannot. Tom Reed, weekly relapse, moving into round number 3. 5 above, 47 up front. And that's good enough to win. How about Nick Besaw and Mike Peters? Man on two wheels, going to be chasing down my kid's tuition. That's John Besaw's Chevelle. Chevelle-Abou, as I like to call it. Nick, the driver, painted that himself when he was in high school as a little, hey, Dad, I appreciate you, everything you've done for me. I'm going to paint this thing for you. He's down in it at 7:03 in the left lane. Man on two wheels, 570 is what he's trying to run. Besaw is in trouble. Womping it down there at the stripe. Both drivers going to run 2 above, but Peters had the advantage off the let go, and he will get the win light at the stripe. Capizzi, left lane in the Dodge. 8:41 is what he's got on the side of that thing. And Sam DeMario in the 82 Firebird is hoping to run a 6:18. Top end, he's gonna run 6 above, and Sam DeMario running 1 above to take it back. Lomas, left lane in the green thing, 591. He's got written on the side of that. Haley Fair, the woman on 2 wheels. She's in the Pro Bike and Sled final, and she's in no box competition round number 2. Haley has not hit a white, but she has done well today. Unfortunately, the luck does not continue there. Woma's gonna run 8 above, 40 up front, and move into round number 3. Lee Burgess and Richie LeBerry. Richie LeBerry, 001 off the let go. He's gonna run 7 above, and that's enough because Lee Burgess missed it bad. 128, 1 above. He's got the bike dialed in. He just missed the let go. Syracuse and Toomey, your next 2. Syracuse is out of Rochester, New York, driving the Roadster. 568 is what he's got on his digital dial-in board. And Pat Toomey's going to try to run in 833. Pat is 97 green, and Jerry is 118 red. He got excited about that, and he runs 570 dead on. Toomey's going to run it out the back, realizing that he's got the win light. Lynn is not a Lady Salisbury, and Money Mark Talmadge. Money Mark's out of Williamson, New York. And how about that? Lynn Salisbury's out of Marion, New York. This is the battle of 315. 615 for the pickup truck in the left lane. As the Vega's trying to run 593. 160 in the left lane. Talmadge has a huge advantage, and he runs 7 above to move into round number 3. Top sportsman, top dragster, come on down to the staging lanes. You should be there. We're going to do some track prep, and then we're going to get you guys out on track for your finals. All right, ladies and gentlemen, box and no box competitors, we're down to 11 of you each. Why don't you guys come on down to the staging lanes? 4 and 5 for box competitors, 2 and 3 for no box competitors. Chris Kubiati hanging out down there on the starting line. He's ready to watch some top dragster action. Art Coffey and Tyler Rudolph. These two paired up with each other for the third round of qualifying this morning. And here they find themselves together for the top dragster final. That's right, this is your top dragster final. Winner of this races the winner of the top sportsman final in what we like to call our quick 32 sportsman series runoff champion. So Tyler in the left lane, he's going to be dialed in at a 4:36. He will be leaving 0.04 of a second after Art Coffey out of Campbell, Ohio. That's right, this is a New York, Ohio race. The 09 American in the right lane, dialed in at a 4:40. Rudolph looks up, sees his win lights on. He runs it out the back. 4 thou too quick. .001 in the left lane for Tyler Rudolph, and 14 too soon for Art Coffey in the right lane. now we're out of paper. So, Tyler Rudolph. Tyler Rudolph finds himself as top dragster champion of Empire Dragway today. He will be running in the Quick 32 Sportsman Series runoff final against one of these two men. Both driving Chevys. The left lane's going to be a 55 Bel Air driven by Doug Linden. Doug is dialed in at a 480, hoping to get away and stay away from Hubbard, Ohio's very own Brian Werner. Werner's in the 68 Camaro, purging the nitrous behind the line as he's predicting he's going to run a 427. Linden's going to creep up first. Notice he's going to start creeping first. He was a little bit further away from the line. Both drivers pre-stage together. Brian's going to turn on the stage bulb first. Doug follows suit. 22 to a double 08. Advantage is right lane. Top end though, right lane's going to break out, and Doug Linden is going to be going up against Tyler Rudolph in your Quick 32 Sportsman Series runoff final. Congratulations to Doug Linden, 22 up front, going 2 above. As Brian Werner, 008, runs it too quick by 008. Doug Linden is moving on to the final. Jessica Bennett down there pumping her arms. She's saying woo so loud that I can hear it in the tower. She is really excited. So congratulations to Doug Linden, top sportsman champion for your Quick 32 Sportsman Series here at Empire Dragway. Tyler and Doug, the time is now 4:23. No, it is 5:23. I'm bad with reading a analog clock face. 5:23. We like to see you up around 6:30. Gives you about an hour. Tyler Rudolph and Doug Linden, 6:30. PBSS, 6:30. PBSS, 6:30. But for right now, we're going to move back into round number 3 of box competition. Tom Crewer and Kane Gregory, the first two men to go down track for round number 3. Kane Gregory and Tom Crewer. 498 is what the long and skinny's predicting he's going to run. Chasing down Tom, who's dialed in at a 552. Trip, zip, 1, too soon. Tom Crewer comes as close to a perfect light as you can without being perfect. Trip, zip, 1, too soon for the left lane on that last pass. Unfortunate for him. Kane Gregory, 14 up front. He's going to run 2 above and turn on the wind light. Get his wind light turned on by Tom Crewer. Trip, zip, 1, too soon. Alan Runyon's on track now, though. Left lane, 520, quick time, chasing down Phil Scarlata. Phil had the best reaction time in round number, in round number 1. He had the bye into this round, and now he faces himself up against Alan Runyons. 24 to a 15, Phil's in trouble, 7 foul behind, and top end Alan Runyons, both drivers actually going to run dead on. How about that? Runyons runs dead 05 after being ahead by 9 up front. Phil Scarlatta, he was mathematically ineligible. Dan Heinrich now on track. 590 is his dial-in time. He looked up in round 2 and saw his win light was on by the other driver going red. That puts him here in round number 3. .613 dial in for Craig Giordano as he's going to go 13 too soon. Dan, 17 up front, 1 above, 5 on the back of it. Moving into round number 4. Here comes Mr. Ross Brooker. Brooker has a 611 on his flipper board. He's in the left lane. And that's going to mean that Mr. Howie Simard is in the left lane. I'm sorry, Ross is in the right lane. Left lane is Mr. Simard. 636 is what he's got on his dial-in board. Too quick. After being 009 up front, that was behind by 1 thou. 008 out of Booker in the right lane. He's going to run 2 above, moving himself into round number 4. Tom Doig and Caitlin Summerfield coming up next. Right lane in the pickup truck, 549 is the guess on the glass. And Doig over here in the left lane, so the quick time, 534. He's got an advantage, but something goes wrong. He shuts it down early. And that means the right lane is gonna take the win. Matt Gregory gets the bye into round number 4. No box competition. Matt Gregory there, the last pass, the wait and see bye. It was a bye. He took the tree, backed out, and he's going to park his car in the staging lanes, awaiting round number 4. No box, though. Daniel French. He's double bulbed only because he's going deep. 915, the painted on that Camaro in the right lane. 70 Nova, weekly relapse driven by Tom Reed. 674 is what he's trying to run. And Reed's got a huge advantage. He's got a whole 10th on French. He had had that 10th, and he'll take that 10th, forcing Mr. French to break out by 2. Reed moving in to round number 4. Brandon Imalley and Mike Peters. Peters, the man on 2 wheels in the right lane. He's got 570 painted on his windshield. And he'll be chasing down the third hurdler, driven by Brandon Imalley. Imalley normally drives the Steiner Bros Bel Air. He's driving Dad's car. That's right. Killer Kent wanted to sell that car. Not sure if Brandon bought it. But either way, $598 for the Imalley Mechanical Turd Hurdler. Brandon Imalley double break out. No, I'm sorry. Peters goes red by 29. Imalley breaks out, looking up, seeing his wind light was on. Trevor Schwartz now, left lane, 705. Sam DeMario, 618 for the Firebird. He goes up for the Firebird, and he is behind. Schwartz has the advantage, but DeMario runs closer to his dial-in. He runs 1 above to Schwartz's 4 above. After being behind on the let-go, Sam DeMario finds himself moving in to round number 4. Mike Lomas and Money Mark Talmadge. Money Mark, this is basically a heads-up race. A 593 in the left lane to a 594 in the right lane. One hundo's gonna separate him off the let-go. Left lane leaves second. Lomas goes to 001 red. Pat Toomey, driver unknown. This driver unknown in the left lane, he came up to me in the tower. He's like, hey, are you guys just doing a regular test and tune today? All I wanted is to gather some data on my car. You guys can enter in to no blocks and race and get a few passes there. Well, they're in round 3 now, hoping that their luck continues. Pat Toomey gonna leave 22 up front. Driver unknown gets anxious and goes red. Richie LeBerry taking the solo run now. 614 is what he's got painted on the glass. LeBerry on the solo lap goes 005 off the let-go. Attention in the pits, attention in the pits. I just received word on my radio. If you need to fuel your race car, you've got 15 minutes. That's right. Fuel building is going to be shutting down in 15 minutes. Time is now 5:35. That means at 5:50, we're going to be shutting it down. So, if you need fuel for your race car, come on down to the fuel building. You've got 15 minutes.
done early though. Early.
Box competitors, come on down to 4 and 5. Box competitors, we need you guys down in staging lanes 4 and 5. We're looking for you. We're waiting for you. Come on down to 4 and 5. Box competitors, we're looking for you guys down in 4 and 5. Box competitors, we're looking for you down in 4 and 5. No box competitors, we're looking for you guys down in 2 and 3 as well. No box competitors, why don't you guys come on down to 2 and 3. No box competitors. We need you down in 2 and 3. Officials to your positions. Officials to your positions. I'm not sure. I don't see our starter underneath the tower out there. But officials to your positions. Officials to your positions. Alan Runyons II and Matt Gregory. Matt Gregory not eliminated from top sportsman competition in round 1. He comes out in top bulb competition, running himself down to the last 6. 462 painted on the glass for the Nova in the right lane. Alan Runyons II here in the left lane. 520. He's getting away first, hoping to stay away from Matt over in the right lane. '56 to a 29. Matt Gregory's ahead, but he's pedaling it down track. Unfortunately for him, Alan Runyons goes A to B and runs 520 dead on. Gregory had some traction issues. Looks like he started shaking the tires about 70 feet out. And he runs 4/10 above. 3.5 tenths above, to be specific. Kane Gregory now. Lakeview, New York, in the long and skinny. He's dialed in at a 490. Dan Heinrich is going to be leaving just under a second before him. 590 is what's on the left lane's dial-in board. Gonna break out dead on left lane. Moving in to round number 5. Tom Reed and Sam DeMario. Sam DeMario, Firebird in the right lane, quick time, 6:18. Firebird's going to be leaving second. Nova's going to be hoping to get away and stay away. 6:75 for Tom Reed in the left lane. That's right, weekly relapse Nova. In the right lane. I believe that's a JPR trailer sticker as well. JPR Trailers up in Holly, New York. Got all of your trailer needs, from utility, cargo, whatever you need, enclosed. To a 19, DeMario's got a huge advantage. Top end though, it's going to be Sam DeMario, 2 above, 19 up front, gonna turn on his win light. Tom Reed was behind off the let go and was 3 above. Unfortunate for him, not able to move into the next round. Mike Lomas, Richie LeBerry, your next 2 competitors. Richie's dialed in at a 6:14 in the right lane. He's driving the Monte Carlo, and he'll be leaving first, trying to stay in front of Mike Lomas. Lomas dialed in at a 5:94. 21 to a 1:35. Lomas missed it off the let-go. Richie LeBerry runs above by 15. Lomas runs 5 above, but he was a 10th away off the let-go, not able to make that up. Brandon Iamale and Pat Toomey, your last two competitors for no box competition. Pat Toomey, 8:32 over there in the right lane. I went up against him back a few weeks ago down at Skyline Motorsports Park. He is a fierce competitor. We had a double breakout. I was a little bit closer to my dial, and that turned on my win light. He's looking to run dead on now against the Turd Hurdlers' very own Brandon Iamale. Iamale Mechanical represented in the left lane. 597 is what he's trying to run. Attention in the pits, quick 32 runoff final. Pat Toomey goes 23 red, Brandon Iamale 33 to the green. He leaves second, he gets his wing light turned on. He'll run dead 04 rather, being 33 up front. Moving into round number 5. Quick 32 runoff final. Tyler Rudolph and Doug Linden. We are looking for the two of you guys. Why don't you guys come on down to 6 and 7? Sorry, 8 and 9. Doug Linden and Tyler Rudolph. Come on down to staging lanes 8 and 9 for your quick 32 runoff final. We're moving you to 8 and 9, Doug Linden, because it's going to be easier for Mr. Rudolph to make the turn onto the track. So, Doug Linden, Tyler Rudolph, 8 and 9. Bikes and sleds. That's right, pro bike and sled final. It's actually going to be a pro bike final. Why don't you guys come on down to 11 and 12 on the hot pit side? I'm looking for my announcer buddy, TV Tom. TV Tom, I'm looking for you to help me call this final race. Dan Heinrich and Kane Gregory. We need you both down to the staging lanes. Dan Heinrich and Kane Gregory. We need you guys down. Could you come on down to 4 and 5? Kane Gregory and Daniel Heinrich. Dirty Dan and Mr. Gregory in the long and skinny. We need you in 4 and 5, please. 4 and 5. Tyler Rudolph and Doug Linden. Your quick 32 final. Tyler Rudolph, your top dragster winner here today, is going up with top sportsman winner Doug Linden. 482 for the right lane for the Chevy Bel Air. Jessica Bennett down there on the line supporting him. Tyler Rudolph, your quick time, 4:36 for the man in the long and skinny out of Hemlock, New York. Double 06 to a 17. Doug Linden's got an advantage by 11 down. Top end though, trip, zip, 3 breakout for Doug Linden. Tyler Rudolph's going to run dead on, stick a 1 on the back of it after being behind by 11 thou off the let go. Doug, double, trip, zip, 3, too quick. Attention out there in Empire Dragway land. If you are hungry, you've got 15 minutes to go and fill your stomach. But for right now, pro bike and sled coming at you. Here's my man, Tom Varney.
Thank you, Trevor. This is our first PBSS Pro Bike and Sled Shootout race of the year. In the final, 2 bikes. You got Haley Fair in the left lane on the Hayabusa, going up against Brian Babyak on the Kawasaki ZX14. This is almost a heads-up matchup, no bar on no bar. 558 for Haley, you got a 561 for Brian. Haley is going off the bottom bulb. Brian is using the delay box today. This is going to be a close race. Haley has been really good on the tree. She went rounds in no box and making her way to the final. This one is for all the marbles. Haley's going to go in on the pre-stage first. Brian to follow. Suzuki or Kawasaki? Who is going to take it? Brian gets the advantage. He's got a 42 and Haley's 74. She's behind. Coming to the strip. Brian Babyak is going to take the win. Brian goes 562 on the 561. He's 042 on the tree. Haley was behind and could not get there. She goes a 59 with an 8 on her 58 dial. What a race. Margin of victory is 035 at the stripe. Haley killed it all day, making her way down to the final. Brian Babyak, though, will take the win, and he will take the first bike shootout win. Thank you to Bruce for putting on this PBSS race, and congrats to Brian Babyak and Haley Farrer today, and everyone else in the Pro Bike and Sled Shootout.
Thank you, TV Tom. Thank you, TV Tom. Pro or box competitors, come on down. Wait, hang on. No, don't come on down. Give us a second. Come on. Please give us a second. So we're going to do a little runoff rematch. Dan Heinrich, Kane Gregory. 001 for Mr. Gregory. Dan Heinrich is in trouble. And top end, Gregory's going to run 3 above, 001 up front. Heinrich runs 5 above and moves on. No box. No box. Come on down to the staging lanes. No box. We're looking for 3 of you. No box. Come on down to the staging lanes. Sam DeMario, pull up last, please. Sam DeMario, pull up last. Sam DeMario, please pull up last. Sam DeMario, please pull up last. No box competitors. We need you in 2 and 3. We're missing Sam DeMario, who's supposed to be pulling up last. Driver unknown. I can't quite remember who the 3rd driver is, but we are looking for our no box competitors. We're looking for 3 of you. Killer Brandon Iamale is down here in staging lane number 2 with the Turd Hurdler Express. So again, congratulations to Tyler Rudolph, your Quick 32 Sportsman Series runoff champion here at Empire Dragway. Also, we'd like to send out a shout out, congratulations to Doug Linden, White Doug, over there. He's in the winner circle now. He won top sportsman today. Came up trip zip 5 too quick. Congratulations to you today as well. Express Land Pro left lane. That thing's for sale. If you're interested, hit up Killer Ken. But that's his kid, Brandon, driving tonight. 597. Guess on the glass, the digital glass for Mr. Iamale. Right lane, Richie LeBerry, Monte Carlo out of Webster, New York. 615 is hoping to get away and stay away from Leicester's very own Brandon Iamale. Turn on the win light. Both drivers gonna run one above. LeBerry does it with an 8 on the back, and so does Iamale. Both drivers run one above, stick an 8 on the back above their dial-ins. However, LeBerry, 005 up front, will carry himself into the final. He will be going up against Sam DeMario out of Webster, New York, the 82 Firebird, finding himself sitting on the wait and see buy. He found himself a buy. He'll break the beams and back out, saving his car for the final. Sam DeMario and Brandon Iamale. Brandon, when you get the second, I know you cannot hear me. Somebody will relay the information for him though, but please come on back down. We'll give you time to cool out here, but Sam DeMario will be waiting for you. Sorry, give me one quick sec. Box competitors, we need you down to the staging lanes. Kane Gregory, pull up last. You've got the wait and see bye. We know it's only been 11 minutes since you went down track, but you are sitting on the bye into the final. So come on down, Kane Gregory, Tayton Summerfield, and Alan Runyons. Again, Brandon Iamale, Sam Mario took the tree and backed out. We'll give you some time to cool and fuel, though. Sam is waiting for you up in the staging lanes. Sorry, Rich LeBerry, that is, not Brandon Iamale. My bad. Sorry, Rich LeBerry, you've got a few minutes to cool and fuel and come back around. Auburn, New York's very own Land Pro left lane. He's dialed in at a 5:19. He'll be chasing down Taitland Summerfield right lane in the S10. The pick-em-up truck got 5:47 painted on the plexiglass. Hoping to get out front and stay out in front. To break out by 2. Summerfield in the S10 going up against Kane Gregory in the long and skinny. Kane is going to take the tree and back out. Kane clearing the water off of the tires. He rolled through the burnout box. We don't want to track that water up onto the racing surface. So Connor in the burnout box kindly asked him to spin the tires and knock the water off. Kane Gregory, Taitland Summerfield, your box final. Richie LeBerry and Sam DeMario, your no box final. Richie LeBerry, we are looking for you down in staging lane number 2. Richie LeBerry, come on down to staging lane 2 or 3. Box final. Come on down to 4 and 5. Box final. We're looking for you guys down in the staging lanes. Kane Gregory, and I believe it was Summerfield in the S10 pickup truck. Box finalists, come on down to 4 and 5. No box finalists. Sam DeMario and Richie LeBerry are strapping in their cars now. Both drivers have had an exceptional day, and they find themselves here in the final together. Again, box competitors, we are looking for our 2 finalists. Box competitors, we're looking at our 2 finalists. The men that take 10,000 pictures, having a discussion of 10,000 words, shaking hands over there in the staging lane. Steve Eichhorn and Nikon Ron Rigby. Glad to see both of these gentlemen out here this afternoon. Nikon Ron Rigby snapping some flicks from the back of the burnout box. Speaking of the burnout box, how about Sam DeMario and Richie LeBerry? 618 is the flipped on his dial-in boards for Mr. DeMario in the left lane. The 82 Firebird out of Webster, New York is going to be getting chased down by the Monte Carlo driven by Richie LeBerry. LeBerry's got 615 written on the side of his car, painted on the glass if you want to call it that. This is our no box final at Empire Dragway here on the first day of summer 25. LeBerry is ahead up front, top end. It's going to be Sam DeMario. DeMario runs 1 above 61 up front. He was behind off the let-go, but LeBerry runs 5 above, handing the win back over to Mr. DeMario. Congratulations to Mr. Sam DeMario out of Webster, New York in that 82 Firebird. Again, box. We are looking for you up in the staging lanes. You guys are here, actually. I lie. Never mind. I was just excited about what was going on here. So, box competitors, you guys are down there. That is going to be our final for the day. That's right, the final here at Empire Dragway today. Tayton Summerfield and Kane Gregory, your finalists here for box. Paul and Cody departing from the track. We want to say thank you to you guys for live streaming our events here at Empire Dragway. Your continued hard work throughout the week does not go unnoticed by us here that are only visiting on the weekends. Again, Paul and Cody, thank you guys very much for everything that you do, live streaming, coming here during the week from 3 hours away at minimum. That's right, they drive 3 hours at minimum here to bring you guys the best live streaming action that Empire Dragway can provide. Taitland Summerfield, and Kane Gregory. The man in the long and skinny, 499, quick time on the right lane. Is going to be chasing down Taitland Summerfield. Left lane 545 written on the plexiglass for the S10 pick-em-up truck. This is our box final for the night on the first night of summer here at Empire Dragway. Soon. Left lane, Taitland Summerfield turns on the green light and gets her wing light turned on. She'll run 2 above after being 21 up front. Congratulations to Taitland Summerfield on winning box here at Empire Dragway on the first night of summer. And I just want to send a special thank you out to all of our spectators, competitors, and employees here at Empire Dragway. Thank you guys for coming out and spending your Friday night and Saturday here with us. Quick 32, thank you guys for everything that you do. Pro Bike and Sled, we appreciate you guys as well. Next week, we have Friday Night Test and Tune as well as Warrior Racing. Coming up on Saturday is going to be another WDRA points race, juniors, gassers, and Warrior Racing. The mini long and skinnies return to Empire next weekend, as well as Super Pro, Pro, and Street Points, as well as Mod Gas, Nostalgia Gas, and whatever Warrior Racing has brought to the table. This is only my second summer here at Empire Dragway, so I have not seen those guys before, and I am excited to see what they can bring to the track. That's going to be all for me today. My name is Trevor, and thank you guys again for spending your Saturday, first night of summer, here at Empire Dragway.
That's a wrap, folks. Thanks for joining the live stream. Don't forget to join us again next weekend.